breathtaking scenery, barramundi fishing. You're not going to stop me smiling all day, I reckon. Crocodiles, mud crabbing.
Yeah, we got a big one!
Nice one.
Natural wonders. That's just the story of this trip so far. Just some of the things we've been up to back in part 1 and part 2 of this 15-day journey through the Kimberley region of Western Australia. This place should be on everyone's bucket list.
Come on, boys. Beer awaits.
I'm Lucky Cunningham, and join me on the morning of day 5 aboard the Kimberley Xplorer as we head further into the Kimberley and beyond.
As we head further into the Kimberley and beyond.
As usual, we're heading somewhere really special this morning. And it's day 5 of the trip, and everyone on board is well and truly settled in and has their sea legs. I've had a chance to do some washing and kick back and relax and enjoy the ocean breeze. The boat itself is the Kimberley Xplorer, which is part of One Tide Charters. Downstairs is where Mum has been slaving away, preparing meals for us every 3 hours. On the back deck is where we sit and eat meals of an evening. The tenders are always obedient and follow us along as we meander through the Kimberley. You can see Shawnee is grabbing himself some nice cold water there. And you can walk all the way around the boat too, down each side. Now, if we work our way upstairs, I'll show you where we hang while the boat is travelling along, and this is also where we sleep. And yep, both tenders are still there. Moving forward, there's Azza, our captain, at the helm. He sure has turned on the weather for us this morning. And just like that, we've arrived at our destination, Montgomery Reef. Here we are at the beautiful Montgomery Reef, the Monty. All through here, we're about to go in and start exploring. This should be a good morning. Yeah, look, words just can't possibly describe this place. There's something Swanee said not long ago was how this place is not one of the wonders of the world is absolutely astonishing.
Absolute paradise, eh, Azza?
Yeah, mate. Absolute dream.
Swanee, every time you take me to somewhere new, I say, oh, this is my favourite part of the trip. And mate, this is my favourite part of the trip.
We've got 10 more days of favourites coming up. Plenty more places to go.
Oh yeah. Pretty bloody special, eh? Pretty bloody special. Everyone's going for a swim. I'm about to join them, but just before that, I'm going to get the drone up, have a quick look around. And we're back on the move again. And that afternoon, we learn a little bit about the Kimberley's dark history. In this case, a little place called Camden Harbor, which back in the 1860s was arguably the site of Australia's biggest property scam. In December 1864, 200 settlers sold their possessions and paid for the opportunity to set out for the West Kimberley, chasing the dream of utopia. They arrived in Camden Harbour to a nightmare, a land of scorching heat, barren soil and treacherous tides. Within weeks, hundreds of sheep had died, and settlers succumbed to heat stroke and despair. Their ships were wrecked, supplies ruined, and all hope quickly faded. Within a year, the settlement was abandoned. All that remains today are stone ruins, unmarked graves, and the echoes of shattered dreams, reclaimed by the Kimberley. Many Australians died and were buried here. It's so hard to fathom that it was the result of land fraud, a bloody property scam back in the 1860s. I came to the Kimberley for the fishing and the adventure, but to discover a hidden chapter of Australia's past was an unexpected surprise. A part of our history I never knew existed. Another breathtaking morning in the Kimberley. Once again, we're treated to rugged, untamed beauty as we chart our course through this 15-day odyssey in this remote part of Australia. Today's lunch plans, a vote was taken and the result unanimous. The crew demand fresh fish tacos. But first, we need the fish. Enter Swanee. He's our deckhand on the boat and a man of endless surprises and unexpected tricks up his sleeve. A man of many talents, and he has a plan. Now, I know precisely bugger all about spearfishing, but by watching the footage, I'm so impressed at how selective it can be, completely ignoring the fish that are either undersized or undesirable and select a beautiful coral trout. Way up there with the great table fish and very popular at high-end restaurants.
Jack. Directly below you will be those jacks, eh? I'm going to go down just off the back corner here. You wait till you see the footage. There's just like the whole selection down there.
Yeah, wow.
I just want to get either another nice jack or a husky. There you go, Mikey.
Oi, blue bone. Oh, that is a stonker, mate. Absolute stonker. Mixed reef. A very nice jack there at the bottom. Stonker trout. Stonker blue bone. It's definitely not recording right now.
No, I turned it off.
Oh, thank God.
I took a couple of videos.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Pretty much the first dive goes up until I got that big husky.
Yeah.
What sort of fish is that, mate?
Coral crab.
Negative.
Blue bone.
Hey, now you got it.
And this is how you cook the fish.
Swanee has put on some fish, some of that blue bone and coral trout, I think. This afternoon we have the pleasure of motoring up the Prince Regent River to a couple of very special landmarks. The first place we set off to visit in the tenders is Cathedral Falls, which is a bit of a challenge because when we get to the creek opening, there is no water to get in. The One Tide boys suggest I get the drone up and check it out to inspect and see what's going on. Being so far up the river, the tide just hasn't pushed in up this far yet. So in my naive opinion, there is no way we'll be able to get to see these falls today. But I'm forgetting how massive the tides are here.
The tide comes in so quick here. This was completely dry 10 minutes ago. And we're gonna just slowly make our way up there as is gondola service.
Yep. You're in the Kimberley.
It's just like any average mangrove muddy creek, but I have had the drone up already. I know there is a waterfall down here. Travelling at probably 4 knots with the tide.
The tide's doing all the work.
We're up to difficulty level 3 now. Past the rock section. We're going through the branches now.
Seriously folks, here's the drone shots from just 20 minutes ago. There was no more than a trickle of water in this creek. And now there's enough water to get these boats in and have a closer look at the Cathedral Falls. It's time to have a swim now, but we can't swim here. Not with the snapping handbags. We need to head back to the King Cascade, where we can climb up and have a swim in the beautiful fresh water up the top.
Well, this is pretty freaking awesome.
Once in a lifetime opportunity you could see this.
Not for you, you come here all the time.
Hey!
Little rainforest, eh?
Here we go.
I feel your water. Now we're talking. Just get the salt water up. How good's that? Taken in the beautiful waterfall, we've had our shower. I think we're going for a walk now, is that right? Yep. All right. Up that way. Sounds good. Got my shoes on. First time I've worn shoes in a while. Pulling the boats in here. I think we're going up there. What's going on, lumberjack?
Oh, just living the dream, mate, living the dream.
Don't get fat, kids. Don't get fat. They tell me it'll be worth it. Looks pretty specky from up here already. There's the boat way down there in the distance. And we're going up. The big buffaloes can smell the water.
Keep close down, mate.
Come on, Kayla. It's her birthday today. Birthday front flips.
Cascades consist of a series of pools, rapids and waterfalls that start inland at a natural spring and run all the way down into the Prince Regent River.
Alrighty, time to start heading back down. Bloody beautiful, cool swim here. A bit of fun. We've obviously made it back down safely. You can see sort of way up there is where we came from, up above the falls over there. I'm very much looking forward to getting back onto that boat. Got the tender here. Getting back on there and enjoying a cold beverage. The trip so far, there's been just something every day. Every time we go to somewhere new, I keep saying, this is my new favourite spot. This was definitely the hardest one to get to though. Oh, I am buggered, very unfit, but that's my fault. Yeah.
As we make our way out the Prince Regent River, we get to have another one of those chilled evenings, where we get to relax and enjoy life aboard the boat and the last of the daylight. A real Instagram moment.
Check out this content creator.
And today has been an extra special occasion too. As of today, we officially have a teenager on board.
You look like a monkey.
Oh! Yay! Yogi!
Yep, 2 border force boats, 1 pearling boat.
Border force keeping us all safe, I assume.
Kimberley Xplorer. Maintain speed and heading. Enjoy the rest of your journey. And remember to buy the merch. Visit MikeyCunningham.com.au.
Good morning. A beautiful glassy day. And we've got a little visitor over here.
It's the end of the season. There's a huge increase in illegal Indonesian fishermen coming into our waters. They've got a whole bunch of them this year, even on our way down from Darwin right at the start of the season. They caught a couple of vessels cut into the mangroves.
So the plan this morning is to go fishing for some golden snapper at a spot the one-tide fellas have had luck at before. But young Sean is so keen for fishing that he wants to do some fishing on the way to the fishing spot. He's been going so hard, but is still yet to land his first fish of the trip. And within just a few minutes, we actually have a double hookup on our hands.
Oh!
Into him, Shawnee! Yahoo!
Get up him, Shawnee. Oh, we got a double.
Double hookup!
Like a little mackerel.
Yeah, a little smaggy.
There you go. Has got the mackie. What are you on to, Shawnee?
I think I got the same thing.
Same thing?
Yeah, same little Mackie.
Nice one, Shawnee. Officially your first landed fish of the trip, mate.
Alrighty,
Well done, Shawnee.
let's go.
Double hookups. Oh, yeah.
And when it rains, it pours. A few minutes later, he lands this metre-long queenfish.
Well done, mate.
As we move on to the next spot, I'm getting thirsty. Goldies before coldies is the rules, so I'm very keen to catch my first Kimberley golden snapper. It's just so awesome to be able to spread out on the big mothership and fish straight off the back and sides. I've got a camera mounted up above to keep an eye out on everyone fishing on the back. And I've found myself in the sneaky side door with a hand line.
got a golden snapper. Yes. Oh. There it is, if I have my account with a beautiful golden snapper. We're going to keep a few today and eat them up maybe tomorrow for lunch, something like that. But pretty convenient fishing straight off the back of the houseboat here. Beautiful scenery around us. Let's get back into it.
Oh, here we go. They've definitely upgraded since last.
Yep. Oh, that feels better.
Oh, Mikey!
Get him in, Mikey.
He's all right. Probably same as last one.
Oh, that's a good one, Mikey.
It is so. Oh, nice. Similar or slight upgrade from the last one. Bloody beautiful.
Oh, we'll use the weight at the moment. Shit going everywhere.
That's a better one.
Gibbs. Yep. Oh, no. Yep. Okay, we got all that. Geez, a good first run. 3 from 3. 3 baits. 3 big goldies.
Don't tell anyone where my spot is, Mike.
Swanee's secret goldie spot.
Oh, that's a good goldie.
It is so. Oh, Swanee onto a decent one. Taps, tap.
Oh.
4 baits, 4 good goldies. I might pull up stumps, eh? I've earned me beers for the day. Goldies before coldies, folks. You know the rules.
Retire on top.
Look at that. Oh, size does matter though, doesn't it, mate?
Every inch counts.
We only wanted to take enough to provide a feed for lunch and dinner, and we achieved that quickly. This whole Goldie session lasted no more than 25 minutes, which gave me a chance to get the drone up and explore before we up anchor and move on to the next spot.
What's the plan here, Swanee?
Go for a bit of a hike.
Yep.
Show you some nice artwork.
Roger. Actually, what do we call them? Cave paintings or rock art, or doesn't matter?
Yeah, rock art, mate.
Yeah, rock art. So we've just seen some rock art. I'm not going to show it to you, and I'll explain more in a voiceover because I'm a bit out of breath.
Before we started this trip, I checked in with a local Indigenous group to follow their guidelines. They asked me not to show or interpret any Aboriginal rock art without a traditional owner present. So while I will be taking you along on this part of the journey, I'll be respecting their wishes and keeping the rock art off camera.
So hopefully that all makes sense. But so I'm not going to bring you into this area either. We've just had a look through here. It's a pretty special place. There's paintings everywhere. There's even apparently like a bit of a burial site. Yeah, definitely a very special place. It makes you feel sort of very insignificant in a place of this sort of scale. And to consider that people lived here thousands and thousands of years ago. Just quite incredible. Yeah. I'll just grab my water bottle and catch up to the rest of the crew. Easy to do it. You can understand why people decide to live in places like this in many years gone by, because out in the sun at the moment, out in the open, it's probably 42 to 45 degrees in the sun. Out under here with a little breeze, it's quite cool. I'm still dripping sweat though, but that's because I'm fat. Looks like we're approaching another special spot, so I might turn the camera off.
Oh yeah.
Easy.
Diamonds going well there.
Oh, big score, mate. Hey, Shawnee, do you want to vlog the trip? You're going to get oysters? Take the camera with you and you can talk about, oh, g'day guys, we're going in to get some oysters here off the rocks.
G'day guys! Crikey! There's a big one!
All right, mate, it's all yours. Cheers, mate. All right, so the rest of the crew have headed over that way to go collect some oysters from the rocks. We're gonna stay here and drink beer. And yeah, little Shawnee there has my GoPro, so hopefully they get some footage for us. So with any luck, for the next few minutes, we've probably got some really good footage of the guys getting some oysters over off the rocks.
We'll show you how to open an oyster up.
So find the gap. Peel him open. That's Kimberley Oyster, my boy.
Check out that for a Kimberley oyster.
Yeah, that's very good. And we got a storm incoming.
That's the Scoopy boy. Hey? How's that? Oh,
Nice and thick.
what a monster. Get the meat in there, bud. Okay, but we'll keep that shell, we'll cook in that.
Yep,
Nice
put it in the
bowl
bucket.
shape. Give me a look.
Some nice big oysters.
Gotcha. Easy as, eh?
Well, it's rough terrain, but we get through it.
There we go, Shawnee.
Last one of the day. Collecting up the last oysters, gonna pick the other two up and head back to the big boat. Yeah.
Would you look at this thing? A tawny nurse shark. It's got like a whole ecosystem. Look at the fish on the front. Oh, he's giving it a pat too. Wow. Look at the size of this one. There's one of them they call Ruby, but it's got like a red dot.
This one here. This
That one there? Okay.
This is
Look, you're just patting him.
Yeah. One at a time, mate. One at a time.
Oh, that's Ruby.
Yeah, that's Ruby.
There's a dot there. Yeah, righty, I see it. I am colourblind, but I see it. I see a dot. Yeah, the amount of fish that hang around them. We saw a cobra on one before I was videoing. Beautiful morning here again in the Kimberley, just over halfway through the trip now. There are loads of designated sites that you're allowed to go and explore and check out rock art and stuff like that. This particular spot, these guys haven't been to before, so they're actually heading up there now. Apparently it's about 100 metres up there, but I'm going to kick back here, up in some shade up there, and I'm going to get the drone up and have a look around. probably saw in that last drone shot that Ash was over here at this rock and pointing underneath it where he found something. And it was just a piece of rubbish, but there is a lot more to the story. There's Indonesian writing on this bit of rubbish, a little water bottle it is, and which means the chances are that was from an illegal fishing boat which has come into this region. And the reason why they've come here, it's not to catch the barramundi, it's not to catch coral trout or any of the beautiful, desirable fish like that. They come here for the trepang or the sea slugs. There's one there, another one here, I'll give you a look. They are a odd looking, that's dead, that one. Let's go for a different one. That one there. Little sea slug or trepang. Yeah, very odd body thing there. Strange looking animal. I'm not sure why that would be overly desirable, but they come here for that. So yeah. So you probably saw that Border Force boat 2 days ago. I'll bring up a shot of that for you. And yeah, so they're, I assume one of their main goals is to keep people out of this region that shouldn't be here. There's one there. There's one there. Out here, yeah, there's heaps of them just in this little tiny bay here.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Here, mate, have a hold.
Back on the Kimberley Xplorer, we're nearing the end of another day. And rumour has it that the oysters that were collected last night are on the menu.
Oh, sensational.
Gonna be hot.
Fresh off the rocks. You piled 3 or 4 into each shell, I reckon, by the look of that. Wow. Oh, a little drinky at the end.
Team here, mate, they just do a ripper job. All this, mate. Fresh oysters straight off the rocks. Clean out the shells, everything like that, mate. All this nice oyster Kilpatrick. Sensational, mate. Sensational.
And as another day in the Kimberley comes to an end, we can start looking forward to part 4 of this series with One Tide Charters. And I'm always forgetting to thank you guys that are still watching. You're the ones that have made it to the end of the video, you're the ones that are hitting the like one, and I reckon you're the ones keeping this channel going by rocking the merch. I love receiving photos of all you guys from all over Australia and the world in my fishing shirts, trucker caps and footy shorts. Thanks again so much for the support. I'm Cunningham and I'll see you in the next video.